get into the first topic, right? Is it an overreaction or are we just thinking right? All right, so the first topic, Roman Anthony's arm. Is it an overreaction to how the media and people are reacting to it, or is it exactly what it deserves? To me, I think it is exactly what it deserves. It's not an overreaction. I think that Roman Anthony's arm this season has shown to be really, really bad. There's been 3 plays at the plate, line drives, hit to left field, where he just throws it completely off line or just an absolutely terrible throw, like the one on his bobblehead night, game on the line, and he threw the ball probably 40 feet, and it was an absolute terrible throw, causing the Brewers to end up winning that game after taking the lead on that throw that brought in 2 runs, one because of the error. So I think right now it could be a combination of his footwork or confidence, right? Because we really haven't seen him wow us with his arm as much as he's wowed us with his bat. And for him to be such a can't miss prospect, a face of the franchise type guy, I think that he has to be playing both sides of the ball at an extremely high level. You can't have a face of the franchise guy be just a DH, right? And then Red Sox fans will say, oh, but we had David Ortiz. You can't compare Roman Anthony to David Ortiz. It's just not the same thing at all, and it never will be. David Ortiz, he could play first base when he needed to because back then there was the DH. There wasn't the pitchers were hitting back in the day. So when the Red Sox went over to play in the National League, he ended up hitting, but he was a DH full time, right? And I think a 21-year-old to be brought in and be a face of the franchise type guy, he can't be a DH. He just can't be a DH. So he needs to clean it up. The Red Sox are playing okay baseball right now. I started off really bad, but they're picking it up, winning their last couple series, and their offense looks like it's clicking as of late. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is it an overreaction or just right? And this one might shock a couple people, but I think the Pirates and the Marlins will be playoff teams. Don't hold me accountable for my preseason predictions, right? Because these teams came out the gate crazy, and I really like the way they're playing. The Pirates right now are first in the NL Central, 9-6. Their pitching looks lights out. Even when Skeens was on his rough patch of not Paul Skeens like pitching, they were able to 1 through 5 or 2 through 5 pitch really well, and their offense looks really good. They need to figure out what they're going to do with O'Neal Cruz. That's going to be a story all year long defensively on center field. Just doesn't look like he's got it yet, but he's going to continue to work at it, and I think he will get that position down, but right now it's shaky. And then the calling up of Connor Griffin, kid's a stud. He goes out his first day, gets an RBI double, Still waiting for that first home run from him. Yesterday, he got his first stolen base. The kid is fun to watch, especially on the defensive side of the ball. With his frame at 6'3", I believe he is, being able to cover ground the way he does, and a very good throwing arm. Like Paul Skeens said, he's going to be the face of the franchise in Pittsburgh for quite some time, and that in itself is a topic for another show. And then with the Marlins, I just really like the scrappiness of this team. I think they're going to make the playoffs because their pitching is good enough to withstand 2-3 runs that they allow, because their offense is putting up 4 or 5. They're a very, very scrappy group. They kind of remind me of the Cleveland Guardians, in a sense. They have that one guy, but then everybody else is just like a perfect fit in the puzzle, you know? So watch out for those two teams, the Pirates and the Marlins, to be in the playoffs. And remember, you don't have to win the division to get into the playoffs. There's 3 wildcard teams. Why can't they be one? And when I'm right, come back to this clip. All right.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.